Time. It is our favorite time of the year. No, just kidding. It's really not. It stresses us out beyond end. So we wanted to invite help in to explain some new things to you. Donnie Burkett from Burkett CPAs is here to talk with us. And this was all from the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act that passed last year, and it's really shaken things up.
Absolutely. It's got a lot of changes in the tax law. It's been beneficial to a lot of people. You know, and as I talked to other people about, it's helped corporations because the tax rate went down to 21% from 36%. It helped individuals because it gave them a larger standard deduction, meaning from some of the reports I've seen, 94% of the people can file a tax return on a postcard. It also gave small businesses a benefit because they get a 20% deduction against their income for tax purposes. So it saves them money too.
Okay, I have so many questions for you, but basically your message is this standard deduction is going to be the choice for most of us watching. Absolutely.
I mean, most people don't have more, and the itemized deductions would be your medical expenses that exceed 7.5% of your just gross income. It would be your state and local income taxes, property taxes, and your charitable contributions. And most people don't exceed that amount, as you saw on the screen. I mean, it's $24,000 for a married person. If it doesn't exceed that, then you take standard deduction and don't have to itemize.
Let's put that up there one more time. So parents, if you're looking at that, if you filed married or if you file single, it's really basically doubled.
That's right.
From 65 to 12. But I want to go through some of the things that I know most of my friends write off and talk about these things. Let's talk about our child tax credits this year.
The child tax credit has gone up double. It's gone up from $1,000 to $2,000 as long as the child's under 17. And so it's going to benefit, it's going to give you a lot more benefit. And that tax credit is a direct reduction in your tax liability. It gives you money in your pocket. So it's like having an additional $2,000 worth of withholdings.
For each child?
For each child under 17.
Under 17.
Under 17.
Got it. That is fantastic. Okay, let's talk about itemized deductions for our mortgage and our home equity interest. Can we still do this, yes or no?
Yes, you can. But the thing that it's allowed you to do, though, it used to be you could deduct mortgage interest on $1 million. Now it's only $750 of a home mortgage interest. So you can go buy that famous house you wanted to buy. But you can only deduct interest up to $750. So you still deduct those things, but again, most of the Americans are not going to have more than the standard deduction, so they may not be able to deduct.
So it's a moot point.
It's a moot point.
All right, let me talk about charitable contributions. I know last year with the hurricanes, Donnie, so many of us reached in our pockets to donate to the Red Cross. Lots of us have charitable contributions. Is it worth writing these off?
Yes, again, for few people will be, but if you look at it, charitable contributions in particular, they've got, it's part of your itemized deductions. It's got to exceed that. All those things got to exceed that amount. Plus, the one thing they did this year that's different is, and it's on the screen now, if you gave money to the school to buy tickets for a football event, you can no longer deduct them for that same.
That's rough.
And they're allowing you to deduct up to 60% of your charitable contribution for people who are charitably inclined. So it gave you a little bit of benefit, but yes, you can take them off, but it may not be enough based on your itemization.
For the standard deduction. Okay, all right. If you have questions, I know you guys do. We're going to try to bring Donnie back another time before it really gets down to crunch times, but also call him with questions, not us. You can always reach out to Burkett, Donnie, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Good luck going into your busy season. Stay with us. We're going to have another check of your forecast with Chief Meteorologist Jim Gandy when we come back.